This game came out when I was born, this trailer came out 17 years later. To put that into perspective, Metroid Prime 3 and Diary of a Fucking Wimpy Kid came out within a month of each other. And as much as I want to say, for good reason, that would be justifying the fact that there's been 4 different presidents since the last Prime game came out. But, you know what? I'm happy with how Prime 4's Ninth Circle-inspired development has panned out, because the trailer looks fucking mind-blowing. Alright, so who the hell was that weird green guy? Well, you sexy beast, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly who the main antagonist to Prime 4 is, as well as his motives and what led up to his reappearance. So let's just run down the trailer real quick and then discuss what's happening near the end. So Samus only just 360 no-scoped off of her ship, and immediately we see an Elon Musk Starlink satellite beaming down a ray of death onto a Torbjorn turret. So yeah, the space pirates are just doing space pirate things. The poor Galactic Federation is getting styled on like it's Operation Desert Storm, but you bet your ass that Samus is the beer drinking, deer hunting, truck driving, liberating US of A. Then we see Samus whip out the scan visor, takes a good look at a Lizzo victim, and then goes on her way through a vent. Too bad it takes her like 10 fucking games to learn how to slide. But what do I know? Learning disabilities aside, something worth noting is that there's actually a really slick cut here that I originally thought was a cutscene, where this huge Home Depot sponsored demolition pod breaks through the ceiling, showing absolutely no regard to the property damage and emotional turmoil they're causing the Galactic Federation. Anyways, Samus makes quick work of those scrubs and does a sick-ass combat roll to see Sylux, Prime 4's main antagonist. Wait, hold on, Sylux? From Hunters? What in the HE double Sylux sitting like this is going on here? And I'll tell you why. Mystery. Mystery is what makes Sylux horrifying, but at the same time most alluring. Take Dark Samus, for example, the main antagonist of the first 3 Prime games. We killed her predecessor, watched her birth, and knew what her objective was. Spread Phazon's destructiveness and kill Samus. We know that Dark Samus wanted to spread Phazon because that's what Metroid Prime was conceived of. Phazon was every motive and reason behind Dark Samus's malice. It explained everything, easily even. It's because of the fact that we knew the who, what, where, when, and why of Dark Samus that we saw her more of a nemesis than a terror. Like, yeah, she's scary, but it's nothing we can't handle. We know what's going on. Which just so happens to be my mantra when the tax people are at my door. Then, take Sylux. We have no idea where he comes from, how old he is, what his motives are, hell, even what he is. Now, I'm saying he just because it's easy, but nobody even knows if this thing is human. Or, for that matter, if he's alien. Is he a robot? Who knows? But beyond what Sylux is, I think the scariest part of his character is his unknown motives. It's understood at least that Sylux has it in for the Galactic Federation, and by proxy Samus as well, but why? Was Sylux born into the space pirates and is now carrying out the mission that they never could? Was he involved in the creation of Phazon somehow and is fulfilling his vengeance because Samus destroyed Phazon for good? I could go on asking redundant questions, but you get the point. Sylux is truly something to shake in your boots at. But enough with this theorizing shit. Let's jump into the actual, real, dead-to-rights teasers about Sylux's reappearance. Cause boy howdy, Nintendo's been fucking with us since day one. In the secret endings in Prime 3 and sorry. In sorry, something in my throat. Federation and Federation Force were given 2 cutscenes to work with. In Prime 3, all we're shown is Sylux's ship following Samus's. This is more of a teaser for the people in 2008 than it is for us nowadays, but I think that it's incredible that these plans to sculpt Sylux into a main character have been in the works for 17 years. 18 by the time the game comes out. Man, I'm a geezer. Unfortunately, the cutscene in Federation Force is actually more revealing. Tragic, I know, but here's what we got. We're given this first-person POV of Sylux infiltrating a Galactic Federation vessel, bypassing 2 troops with the worst spatial awareness I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Waltzing through those 2, Sylux smacks his Inspector Gadget Ben 10 wrist gizmo to open up the door containing a baby Metroid that had been held in captivity up until Sylux stole it. The implications of him stealing a baby Metroid can actually be seen in the Prime 4 trailer, where he's got the legion of Metroids and space pirates that are inarguably D1 Sylux glazers. So yeah, this is all to say that they've been teasing us for years now. We just didn't exactly know how it was going to manifest in an actual game. And I really hope that it goes deeper than bad men steal bioweapon and do bad things with it, but only time will tell. So, there you have it. Sylux is an unknown being with unknown motives, but with a known objective and power. That's all my commentary I can give on Sylux in pretty much 5 minutes or something. Who cares, you stupid nerd? Playing through Metroid Prime 4, unveiling Sylux's motives as we go, is going to be better than sex. I'm so hyped to see the boss fights, the progression systems, beams, and mostly Sylux's story and why he felt a need to return to Cyberbully Samus. But to find out what Sylux's story he has to tell, in depth why he wants Samus dead, and why he's on some Sephiroth shit with that entrance, we just have to wait for the full release and see for ourselves. I know it sucks, but in a way it's kind of fun, and it'll serve as a way for me to cope with my job, knowing that 29,000 of those hours' wage will go into buying Prime 4 most likely. I would say it's overpriced, but you could slap a $14 billion price tag on this bitch and I'd cop. And hey, once I do get my hands on Prime 4, I'll consider streaming it, writing a video essay on it, or do a lore comprehension video if you guys comment what you want to see me do. And I'd like to thank the Orpheon for making such a digestible and entertaining video about the lore behind the characters from Prime Hunters, which I referred to a lot in making this video. I linked his channel in the description if you want to check him out. And, most importantly, I'd like to thank you for watching all the way through the end of this shithole. Please consider liking this video or subscribing to the sexiest beast you've ever heard in your life if you've learned something from me today. And I'll see you in a year, you beautiful bastards.